All the Nakey here with another Halo 4 campaign mission video, and today I'm going back to rerun my speedrun on Reclaimer on SLASO difficulty, that solo legendary all skulls on. And I adjusted my route a little bit and I used a little bit of a different technique on pacing after watching MichaelWSmith's speedrun of this mission. So I'll point that out when I get to it. But here we are, starting the mission off, and as usual, we're running along. Now, what I found was that when one comes out of sprint, you'll get full sprint back in about 3 seconds. So I'm sort of doing an internal counting in my head here, regardless of whether I'm jumping or just straight out sprinting. You can tell when you come out of sprint, obviously when you slow down. So at that point, I'm counting in my head 1, 2, 3. All right, but anyway, now what we just did there is we ran out to the left, circled around those flat rocks and came back, and this starts the mammoth rolling a little bit early. It saves us a few seconds on the run. First thing we want to do is grab that jetpack, head up here, grab the sniper rifle, and plant ourselves here for a nice little ride. I don't know of any faster way to get through this part of the mission. I've tried running out ahead of the mammoth, and it just seems that not only do I not get down the road faster, if you will, it actually takes more time. So I'm just going to plant myself here. Now, after the pelicans are blown out of the sky, and Captain Del Rio talks about getting the target designator, Commander Lasky is going to come on the line and say that there's Coveys digging in on the ridge line up ahead, and that's our cue to do a sprint jump and boost and coast with the jetpack over to the ridge on the opposite side, on the right side. And here he is. His voice is coming up, and off we go. And now I'm just going to be doing this pure sprint, and then when I slow down, count to 3. 1, 2, 3, then back into sprint, and so on and so forth. I'll be very wary of trying to jump on this side incline here, because you have a tendency to jump sideways. Okay, now there's a little rock out here. I'm running straight forward. I'm going to do a jump jetpack up to this ledge. As soon as I get boost back, I'm going to do a jump jetpack straight up, and then a little forward up to the top here. I'm going to go ahead and sprint across the top of the rock and down. Last second, use the jetpack to slow descent. And then off and running, jetpack up and over the pelican here. And then head for the target designator, put the first shot on the cannon. Particle cannon, it takes 2 to take it out with tilt on. And then down and then back up, and then jump on the ghost and head back here. What I'm doing is I'm positioning myself so that I can go up that rock ledge after I put my second shot on the cannon here. And I'm just pumping the trigger on the target designator until it gets a hit. There we go. Back in the ghost, up this little ledge. Up to the top here, come around, and then I boost a little bit with jump key down to get my nose up, coming right in about here. Alright, and then we're going to boost nose up, come across, and hopefully we won't die there. And then work our way through the rocks here. Once we get a clear path, take off and boost, and I'm off and running. And right about here, I coast for several seconds to get full boost back, and I'm off and running again. Through the gauntlet, there's 2 phantoms up there, plus you've got Coveys on the left and Coveys on the right. And so it definitely is a gauntlet to run. Okay, made that without too much of a problem. Now it's a matter of coasting enough to get some boost back, to come up about here. And then coast a little bit, get boost back, come over here, nose up. Oh, almost didn't make it. And head for the force field, and we're going to do the jump out of the vehicle through the solid object trick that everybody should know about by now. slide on up here, look hard right, jump out. You should jump out to the right, and now we're off and running. 1, 2, 3, and sprint. There we go.
Good. 2 more.
And it's a matter of walking for 3 paces, sprinting. I decided I might just start jumping here to see if that would get me out there any quicker. And what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 jumps and then sprint jumps. Seems that 2 jumps, 2 regular jumps are like 3 seconds. Again, it's trying to pace to maximize sprint. Alright, notice I put the first shot on the second particle cannon there. That was right when Commander Lasky's comm came up. I'm going to take the Ghost and run it up here to this ledge, because we're going to use it here in a minute. Run into this little rock face. That gives us a little extra boost when we get the jetpack going. Alright, back up to here. Alright, now we're going to put our second shot on the particle cannon. There we go. And then the lich appears, and we're going to jump and kind of coast and boost and coast and boost down to here. Be very careful because our shields are about shot here. Going to land a little soft. Okay, melee. 2 shots with a sniper rifle. The melee gets the shields back. I should have full shields now. And back on down here to the ledge. Using jetpack as necessary to slow descent. Into the Ghost, nose up. Right at the last second I pulled back on both sticks to soften my landing there. Now we got to wait for the invisible wall to disappear. There we go. Okay, now we're off and running. Little nose up action there. Okay, come right up to the spot, jump out of the Ghost, press the face into the rock wall, and jetpack up, and then jump jetpack, and then boost and coast, boost and coast, boost and coast across this chasm. Now, when I get about halfway across, notice I'm starting to drop a little bit more. I'm coasting a little bit more to get a little bit more jetpack in each successive boost. Okay, and I made it across real easy there. And run up to where this dark line is, and then into the rock face, boost up. Okay, sprint up to this rock face, boost up again. With enough boost to get up and over. And now we're off towards Sniper Alley. And again, I'm doing my sprint and then 3 seconds of walk and then sprint. I am running along a side hill here. I don't want to bobble my pace by jumping. Okay, we want to come right about here. Turn around. Come on back. Oh, sniper. Okay, just coming back the way we came here, kinda. Okay, to right about here, sprint into the rock face, and then jetpack and slight move to the left. Come on up here. Alright. Jump and boost across to here. Now I bobbled this next little bit here. The idea is to sprint jump and come around and get to that ledge up there, and I didn't quite have enough boost because I ran into the rock face, so I had to come down here, wait till I got boost back, and do a jump jetpack up. Just barely made it, and then sprint through the rock face, and then kind of boost and coast over to this spot right here. Jump straight up, jetpack. And into the Forerunner structure. Now, if I'd have gotten all the way around to the ledge the way I wanted to, I probably would have saved 4 or 5 seconds on the run, but I can do that. I've gone back and done it, but it just seems that whenever I'm successful at that part of the mission, something else goes wrong. So, all right, notice that I banged the door there. It seems to get the Sentinel's attention a little quicker. Run in here, he'll open this doorway. And run in here and we're in the elevator.
This elevator should take us directly to the
Going
coordinates
down,
that
down,
Mythic
down.
provided. Almost like those sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Okay, when we get down to the bottom, I'm kind of hanging to the right side here because that's where the door opens first. Come out here, just right of center, the door opens on for me. Now I'm doing a little bit of pacing where I am sprint jumping and 2 regular jumps to get sprint back and then sprint jumping. Now timing on a speed run is from when you first gain control until you lose at the beginning, until you lose control at the end. And my estimate of this run was 13 minutes and 50 seconds. I might be off by a second or two, but I'm pretty sure that's it. But regardless, that is a new world record, and I'll be posting it as such. Alright, come down here, put Cortana into the system.
Particle cannon network is raised for targeting and guidance.
Come on back.
So it won't technically allow me to redirect the cannons to fire on one another. Technically.
Alright, now Cortana's bringing the particle cannons down. See how they went dark?
How's it look from up there?
And then at some point she's going to yell at Chief, and the Chief's going to yell Cortana twice. And after he yells it the first time, we're going to do a sprint, jump, and jetpack, because when he yells it the second time, that light bridge appears. And so that saves us a couple of seconds on the run by doing that. Okay, here we go, into the light. Into the big cutscene that we're going to skip, but even so it still takes, 15, almost 20 seconds at times to get out of this thing, which is very frustrating for speed running. But coming out of it, and as soon as we regain control, right here, I'm going to run over to this little ramp up on the left. This terminal is going to appear, and Cortana is going to appear, and the music tells you when to grab her.
How do we get out?
Elevator, back of the chamber.
It's just a subtle change in the music. That's the cue to go up there and grab her. Okay, and then come on down here. Little bounce and sprint through here. A little duck to the left just to make sure you're not getting fired upon as the door is closing, and into the elevator.
Chief, what happened?
Alright, now to the outside. And what we're going to do when we get out here is look for a ghost to
The
hijack,
librarian filled me in when she snatched me
and
from the
then
system.
just take
But
off
what I
for the
don't
force
know is
field.
what she did to you.
Alright, here we go. Back to the outside. This is probably the riskiest part of the whole mission right here.
Sierra 117 to infinity.
Alright, head for the ghosts. Head for the ghosts. Hijack this ghost right here. Okay, got him. Alright. Now watch what I do here. It's not easy, but I actually got up and over that rock face there.
Target for you with the
That's
laser.
my smoky ghost here as I'm heading for the force field. I'm going to take it up a little ways further here, jump out and boost up a rock face, and then work my way around behind the force field. Here we go. Nice big solid rock here, boost up, and now work my way around behind the force field. Using jetpack as necessary. Get up this final rock here. Oh, just made it. Okay. And just sprint right off the edge here. Use the jetpack the last second to slow the descent. Notice that big jump that I took off of there. That gained me back a second or two. And then now I'm bunny hopping and sprint.
Infinity,
Bunny
we're at the
hopping and
gravity
bunny
well.
hopping and sprint. Notice how I come down this slope here. I actually think I save a little bit of time taking that particular route. And then the target designator, as soon as the screen turns white, that's the end of the run for speed running purposes. Like I said, based on my calculations, I'm estimating the run in 13 minutes and 50 seconds, which is a new world record. I do hope you enjoyed my speed run. Let me skip this little cutscene here. This is Old and Achy, signing off. Take care, everybody.